Pete Crow-Armstrong just had one of the best games of his young career and netted the Chicago Cubs roughly $3.2 million of value in a single night. But where's that number coming from? Well, it all goes back to WAR. To put it super simply, WAR, or wins above replacement, tracks how much value you bring to your team. It's basically the most important stat in Major League Baseball, although some players aren't big fans. In fact, it seems like front offices like this stat so much that they're probably using WAR to determine how much they pay free agents. So in the 2025 offseason, for example, teams paid about $8 million per projected win. So if a free agent was projected to earn 2 WAR in 2025, they'd get $16 million for that season on average. So there you go. All you gotta do is rack up that WAR and the cash will come in. However, it's not that easy. It usually takes players all season to pile up even 2 or 3 wins. For example, Jarren Duran got off to a hot start last year, as you can see from his stat line from his first 30 games. Despite this great start, he only got 1 total WAR for all his efforts. 1 WAR for this stat line in 30 games, and that's with his plus defense in the outfield. So, in other words, it's really hard to rack up WAR. That is, unless you're PCA. On Sunday night, Pete Crow-Armstrong put up one of the biggest offensive performances we've seen this year, and it was in a primetime showdown versus the Dodgers against 3 of their best pitchers. So his first at-bat is going to come against Tyler Glasnow. He's going to start off by taking this fastball high, and then he's going to get this fastball and absolutely demolish it way back to right field, and it's going to bang off the foul pole for the home run. Glasnow threw that pitch right where Pete likes it. High and inside is PCA's demolition zone, as you can see from this chart here. So right off the bat, Pete's able to do some major damage to tie the game up for the Cubs. His next opportunity comes in a tie game, top of the 7th versus Blake Treinen, the Dodgers closer from 2024. He's going to start off by taking this curve for a strike. Then he gets this middle cutter and crushes it to deep center field, way back and out of here. That was 106 off the bat and traveled 412 feet to give the Cubs the lead. This was not a great pitch by Treinen, but a great job by PCA to take advantage of a mistake and jump on that opportunity. So far so good. 2 home runs already for PCA, but he's not done. It's the top of the 9th inning. The Cubs have a 4-2 lead, but Pete's still looking to do damage. He's facing the very impressive rookie Jack Dreyer, who's going to throw him this middle slider, and he slaps it down the line, and now watch him fly. Pete's going to zoom around second base, head right into third, and he is safe with the head first slide. Again, another mistake by the Dodgers pitching, but Pete's able to jump on it and slap it down the line. And look at his aggressiveness out of the box. As soon as he gets out of the box, he's thinking, I'm going to stretch this into a triple, and he just rips around the bases. He is absolutely explosive athletically. So here's the final line on the day from PCA, 3 for 4 with 2 runs, 2 RBIs, and 11 total bases. That comes out to a grand total of 0.4 WAR in a single game. So using that $8 million figure from before, PCA racked up 3.2 WAR in value, making it one of the best single game performances we've seen from a position player this year. I know what you're thinking, was it the best of the year so far? As impressive as this is tied for the 2nd most WAR in a single game. The number 1 slot goes to Elly De La Cruz on March 31st versus the Texas Rangers. Look at this insane stat line, 4 for 5, 7 RBIs, 4 runs, and a stolen base in there as well. You add all that up, and that's 0.5 WAR for Elly De La Cruz's day. But still, 0.4 WAR from PCA, that's an awesome accomplishment. He's off to an awesome start this year, and I'm very, very excited to see what PCA does next.